Have you ever noticed it? That subtle moment when a man seems to step back, almost as if he's testing your reaction, but he never says a word about it. You might be texting, planning a date, or sharing something personal, and suddenly there's a pause, a shift in energy, or a small, almost imperceptible question. And then you wonder, did I say the wrong thing? Did I overstep? Or worse, does he even care? Here's the truth. Most men, whether they realize it or not, engage in what psychologists call relationship testing. These tests aren't about playing games or manipulating feelings. They are unconscious, instinctive ways for men to gauge who you really are. He wants to know if you are patient when he's uncertain, emotionally intelligent when he's distant, and secure enough to handle small challenges without panic. Think about it. Maybe he cancels plans at the last minute. Maybe he asks a question that seems unrelated or trivial, but carries a hidden meaning. Maybe he observes how you respond when he's quiet or distracted. These moments aren't mistakes or random behaviors. They are signals, subtle tests designed to uncover your true character. And here, where it gets tricky, many women interpret these tests as rejection, disinterest, or even a personal failure. They panic, over-explain, or chase after him to prove their worth. But that's exactly what the unconscious test is designed to avoid. The goal is not to make you scramble. It's to see if you can remain composed, authentic, and confident in the face of uncertainty. Now imagine if you understood these tests fully. Imagine knowing why he does certain things, what he's actually looking for, and how to respond in a way that builds respect and attraction instead of tension. That's exactly what this video is going to teach you. We're diving deep into the hidden psychology behind the most common tests men use, without ever telling you. By the end of this video, you'll not only recognize these moments instantly, but you'll also know exactly how to respond in a way that strengthens your connection, demonstrates your emotional intelligence, and maintains your self-respect. So, if you've ever felt confused, frustrated, or second-guessed your behavior because of his subtle moves, this video is for you. Stick around, because what you're about to learn will completely change the way you understand male behavior in dating and relationships. 1. The cancellation or delay test. One of the most common tests occurs when he cancels plans or delays communication. This doesn't necessarily mean he's losing interest. Psychologically, this tests patience and emotional stability. A man unconsciously wants to see how you react when expectations aren't met. If you overreact or guilt him for canceling, you signal insecurity or dependency. If you respond calmly, with understanding, but without losing your own schedule or plans, you show independence and emotional maturity. The key: acknowledge his message, express understanding, and continue with your life. Your reaction communicates more than any words ever could. 2. The small question test. Sometimes he will ask seemingly trivial questions like, "Do you think I'm serious about us?" Or, "Are you sure you can handle this?" These aren't attempts to provoke argument. They're subtle cues designed to evaluate your emotional intelligence and communication style. Here, how to respond. Answer confidently and briefly. Avoid over-explaining or trying to convince him of your commitment. Your calm, thoughtful response shows confidence, self-awareness, and the ability to handle uncertainty without panic. 3. The silence or withdrawal test. Men often withdraw temporarily to gauge your reaction. Silence is uncomfortable for many women, triggering anxiety or overcommunication. Psychologists note that withdrawal tests assess resilience and stability in emotional contexts. Instead of panicking, give him space while remaining composed. Engage in your own activities, respond selectively, and demonstrate that your emotional state doesn't hinge entirely on his attention. This builds respect and makes your presence more compelling, not clingy. 4. The opinion test. He may casually ask your opinion on sensitive topics, such as politics, career choices, or relationships. These questions aren't just about your viewpoint. They're assessing your reasoning, empathy, and social awareness. A thoughtful, composed response signals intelligence and emotional depth. Avoid aggressive debating or defensive reactions. Men are drawn to women who can navigate discussions with insight and maturity without turning everything into a conflict. 5. The patience test. Some men test patience through slow communication, delayed responses, or challenging conversations. This test evaluates tolerance, understanding, and emotional resilience. Reacting with frustration or attempts to force answers signals low patience. Instead, maintain calm, allow space for dialogue, and set healthy boundaries. Patience isn't about passivity, it's about demonstrating confidence and self-control. 6. The social observation test. Unconsciously, men observe interactions with friends, family, or colleagues to assess loyalty, behavior, and emotional intelligence. How you treat others, handle disagreements, or navigate social nuances often reveals more than words ever could. Consistently respectful and thoughtful interactions demonstrate maturity, stability, and a secure sense of self. These behaviors signal readiness for a committed, emotionally balanced relationship. 7. Recognizing the patterns. It's crucial to understand that these tests are rarely conscious. Men are not plotting. They are responding to evolutionary, social, and psychological cues. They seek traits like patience, confidence, emotional intelligence, and resilience because these traits predict relationship stability. When you recognize these patterns, you can approach interactions with clarity. Understanding the hidden meaning behind behavior eliminates confusion, prevents overreaction, and empowers you to act authentically and confidently. 8. How to pass these tests gracefully. The most important strategy is awareness combined with emotional intelligence. Stay composed, don't panic or over-explain. Maintain independence. Keep your schedule, priorities, and personal goals intact. Communicate clearly. Answer questions thoughtfully without unnecessary justification. Respect boundaries. Give space when he withdraws, avoid clinging. Observe social cues. Treat others well and demonstrate emotional maturity. By responding in this manner, you pass tests naturally, without trying, without manipulation, and without losing your self-respect. You demonstrate value in ways that are undeniable, making your presence more attractive and trusted. 9. Common mistakes to avoid. Chasing or over-messaging. Arguing over perceived mixed signals. Trying to force a response or prove loyalty. Ignoring your own needs to satisfy him. These behaviors signal insecurity and dependency. Passing his unconscious tests is less about winning and more about demonstrating consistent self-awareness and emotional balance. 10. Building a stronger connection. When you understand these subtle psychological tests, you can approach relationships with clarity and confidence. You no longer react out of fear or uncertainty. Instead, you engage thoughtfully and assertively. Men appreciate partners who are emotionally intelligent, patient, and self-assured. By passing these unconscious tests gracefully, you strengthen trust, deepen emotional connection, and elevate your relationship beyond superficial attraction. Understanding the hidden psychology behind these subtle tests transforms how you navigate dating and relationships. It empowers you to respond with confidence, patience, and emotional intelligence, without chasing, panicking, or compromising your self-respect. If you want more insights into human behavior, relationships, and the subtle psychological dynamics that shape attraction, don't miss out. Subscribe to Express Psychology today and join a community of viewers who are mastering the science of understanding people and building meaningful, lasting connections. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an educative video.